everybody. This is our first Facebook Live. What?
Yeah.
Stream. Right?
Yeah, live stream.
Live stream.
Yeah. Right now we're going to Pampanga because I'm gonna send him to the airport. He's going to Thailand.
I'm headed to Thailand for medical stuff for the VA. We thought we'd try this Facebook Live, see how this thing works.
Yeah. This is his first time to have a live stream. Yeah. I hope everyone can watch this live so you can see how's the life of Alvin and Leo. As you can see now, we are traveling. We are going at the North Luzon Expressway here at SC Texas right now. You see it?
You have to flip the camera around.
Yeah.
Stay to the right to make 500
Yeah. See it. So this is a toll booth from the SC Tex. Yeah. See it?
Continue straight for 11.4 kilometers to SC Tex, North Dinalu Pihan exit.
Yeah.
Is there like you can see comments and stuff?
Yeah, you will see it if someone will watch your.
I can't hold the phone while I'm driving.
Yeah.
It's against the.
As of now, we still have an.
Turn the camera on. Let's just talk about what's going on with the road.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. As of now, they are asking me about what's going on in the boat. Right now, the boat is on the sea, catching a lot of fish. I hope they catch a lot.
Yeah.
They might come back tomorrow afternoon because of the weather out there will be rough. So they should go. I'm expecting them to go back by 4 or 5 p.m. tomorrow.
When did they leave? Was it the 10th or 11th?
11.
They left on the 11th.
They
So
left
they've been out to sea for
7 days.
7 days now.
Yeah. They've been out there to sea for 7 days, and I heard that because there's a few bangka that got back, they didn't catch a lot because they said it is hard because of the north. Oh, back again. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yeah, as I say, there was rumors that out there it's hard to catch a fish because of the north wind. It's very heavy, cold. Once there was a cold wind like that, the fish is getting much deeper. Sometimes the fish is not biting the bait because they didn't have to eat because they can feel the very cold, strong currents like that. So it's very hard for the fishermen to catch fish. But I hope because they go south, I hope that will be different on that area. Because the north area at Scarborough, it's very hard to catch a fish. Number one, because of the Chinese vessels that's harassing Filipino vessels, and number two, because of the situation of the fishermen that goes there, they can't just easily catch fish on that area. It's hard for them because a lot of Chinese militias and Chinese coast guards harassing Filipinos. As you can see at the Facebook, on YouTube, on the news, there's a lot of Filipinos that have been harassed.
Tell our Filipino audience in Tagalog.
Yeah. Ngayon, I'm gonna speak Tagalog. Okay. Now, sa pangyayari na yan, yung mga situation na yan, dahil dun sa Scarborough, yung Chinese vessels, lalo na yung mga Chinese militias na yan, hinaharas nila yung mga fishermen natin. mostly from north, yung mga north fishermans natin, hindi sila makapangisda, lalo na yung mga malalapit sa Scarborough Shore. Napakahirap nilang humanap ng ikabubuhay dahil sa ginagawa ng China. Hindi naman nalinggid sa ating mga Pilipino na napakarami talagang mga fisherman ang nahaharas sapagkat ginagamitan na nila ng water cannon. Pag hindi naman nahabol nila, sineserenaan nila yung mga fisherman natin. So tayong mga Pilipino, ultimo sa ating bansa, nagkakaroon tayo ng problema. Bakit? Kasi dahil sa hindi natin pagkakaisa. Para sa akin lang, sa opinion ko lang, we should working as one. 'Di ba? Kailangan natin na maging magkaisa, na may pagtanggol natin ng ating sovereigns. So, yung soberano kasi natin dapat talaga na ipagtatanggol natin yan. Kaya lang mismo sa ating mga public officials, sa Senado, sa Congress, sa mababang kapulungan, napakarami ring na mga agam-agam. Kasi yung iba natatakot na magkaroon o magsimula ng hindi pagkakaunawaan, magkaroon ng gera. Considered naman natin yan. May possibility talaga na gano'n. Pero hindi naman ibig sabihin na dahil na magkakaroon ng gera kapag gumawa tayo ng mga i-exercise natin yung ating mga rights, hindi na tayo gagalaw o hindi na tayo magsasalita. Mali naman yun. So, para sa akin, sa opinion ko lamang po ito, mas siguro nararapat lang na simulan ng ating gobyerno sa ating nasasakupan para nang sa ganun maipagtanggol natin ang ating bayan. Being a person that's been on the government too, hindi man in local lang nagtrabaho rin po ako as a local government personnel, nakakaintindi rin po ako kung ano po yung pinagdadaanan ng mga officials natin. Napakahirap talaga magdesisyon basta-basta. Pero sumasang-ayon ako dun sa mga, at nabibilib ako dun sa mga official na tumatayo, tumitindig para sa bayan natin. Kasi bakit? Yung mga official na ganyan, ibig sabihin, handa silang magbuwis ng buhay para lang sa ating bansa. At yung mga public officials naman na parang iniisip sa tingin ng mga Pilipino ay kumakampi sila doon sa China, hindi rin po. Ang tingin ko lang naman kasi dyan is tinitingnan lang nila na mas malawak yung pwedeng mangyari at may mga kinatatakutan din yung mga yan. Ayaw din nila magsimula ng hindi magandang pagkakaunawaan sa ibang bansa dahil alam din nila na pag nangyari yun, tayong mga Pilipino, wala tayong sapat na kagamitan pang digma. Yun yung mga possibility na naiisip ko, sa opinion ko lamang po. Correct me if I'm wrong. Siguro marami namang mga tao na nag-iisip din na ganyan. Ako, sa totoo lang, handa rin po akong sumama kung kinakailangan. Pero hanggat maaari makakaiwas, gagawa tayo ng paraan para makaiwas. Ganun po sana. Pero kung alam naman natin na sobra na, nararapat din po na ipagtanggol na natin ang ating bansa. Gaya nga niyan, para sa akin sobra na kasi dahil yung lugar natin sa Scarborough Shore hindi na natin magamit, o yung kabuhayan ng ating mga mangingisda sa lugar ng norte hindi na po sila makapangisda. So para sa akin, nararapat lang talaga na yung mga senador, yung mga congressman, yung ating pangulo, gaya ng ginagawa nila, tumitindig sila para ipagtanggol ang ating bayan. So tayo naman po mga Pilipino, dapat nakasuporta tayo lagi sa lahat sa kanila. Huwag tayong maging divided. It's important na yung desisyon ng ating pangulo sa Senado, sa Kongreso, tayo naman mga nasa baba, igalang din natin. Kasi unang-una, binoto natin sila yung mga representative natin na nararapat magsalita para sa atin. So dapat din natin igalang kung ano yung kanilang mga decisions making, kasi hindi po ganun kadaling magkaroon ng desisyon, lalo na kung nakasalalay dyan ang ikabubuti ng napakaraming Pilipino. Yan lamang po. Pero doon naman sa, hindi naman natin maitatanggi, minsan talaga merong mga opisyal na maaaring nabayaran o nabigyan ng pabor, kaya minsan parang ang dating kumakampi sila doon sa iba. Para sa akin naman po, opinion ko, everybody has his own rights to do what they
500
want,
meters.
but
Turn left.
don't wag niyo pong isang tabi na meron pa rin po tayong responsibilidad sa ating bansa bilang Pilipino. So as of now, I will just give the to
Turn
Leo.
left on 301
Oh,
VE
yeah, so,
Roman Expressway.
Tell them, give them an update in Tagalog about where the boat is now. They're fishing in the south.
Yeah. Yun nga, nasa south sila ngayon, doon sila nangingisda. Yeah. As of now,
And why did they choose to go into the south? Because the seas are a little bit more calmer, and
Yeah.
we heard that the word is that they're catching a lot of bigger fish out there in the south.
yeah. Napakarami ng nakakahuli ng mas malaking isda sa south ngayon kasi mas kalmado yung
In 600
lugar
meters.
ng south area ng Pilipinas.
Yeah, when I say south, that's like south of Olongapo, but really on the map they are about northwest of Lubang Island.
Yeah. Northwest of Lubang Island.
Northwest of Lubang
Lubang.
Island.
Yeah. So that's it. That's how the fishermen goes there to catch more fish.
And if you saw our previous videos that we posted for this trip, we upgraded the generator, upgraded the lights, did a lot of repairs on the boats, on the service boats, and the Big Monka as well.
Yeah.
So, good.
Yeah.
Translate.
Yun nga, bago umalis yung bangka, in-upgrade na namin yung mga ilaw niya. Mas pinalakas at pinarami namin yung ilaw na po pwedeng gamitin ng ating mga mangingisda. Tapos bumili kami ng bagong generator para kasi hindi na kinakaya ng dating generator, medyo luma na rin kasi. Kaya ang ginawa is bumili kami ng bagong generator para magamit namin doon sa mga ilaw na bagong kinabit. Yeah.
So, particularly with the lights, we're hoping that it's going to really increase the chances of catching more fish.
Yeah.
I had some people comment asking about the lights on the boat. Little Billy, if you're watching, Little Billy in California. The lights will bring like squid, right?
Squids,
It's
yeah.
going to bring squids. It's going to bring some of the smaller bait fish.
Yeah.
But along with that, you're going to get, the food chain's going to follow.
Yeah.
The medium-sized fish and the large fish will follow
Yeah.
once you start attracting a lot of the smaller fish. So that's the main purpose of the lights.
Yeah.
Before the upgrades, we had, I think, only a total of eight
8 light
30 or 40 watt light bulbs.
Yeah.
Now we have 20,
Yeah.
ranging from
40 watts to
40
65
watts to 65 watts,
Yeah.
because we pretty much bought out everything they had in the store.
Yeah.
And then we upgraded. So it's going to be interesting to see what difference it's going to make on the. Go ahead and translate that.
Yeah, yun nga, ang sinasabi niya ngayon, namili kami ng generator, ilaw, kasi pag mas marami kang ilaw, mas maraming mga pusit yung pupwedeng lumapit sa bangka. So pag maraming pusit na lumapit sa bangka, may possibility rin na yung mga maliliit at malalaking isda, pupwedeng lumapit din sila. Kasi yun yung food chain na sinasabi. Halimbawa, may pusit. So dahil kinakain ng mga tuna, small tuna fish yung pusit, pupunta ngayon yan dyan para yung mga small tunas. And then after that, dahil may mga iba pang isda na lalapit, dahil ang kinakain naman ng mga big tunas, yung mga mas malalaking pusit, mas malalaking tuna na pwede nilang mahabol, hinahabol nila yan. Kaya mas tumataas yung chance na mas makahuli sila ng mas malalaking isda.
Yeah.
that's it.
So, what was I gonna say? The lights should bring bigger fish.
Yeah.
We have a fish finder on the boat, so it's going to be interesting to see what kind of difference that's going to make when the captain gets back. We'll ask the captain,
You arrive at
hey, did you see a
CSIS
difference
Bataan Dinalupihan. Your destination will be on your right.
with the lights as far as attracting fish underneath the boat? They
That's the building.
yeah, after we installed the fish finder and as the captain got used to using it, they were able to see the bigger fish, like particularly when the big marlin were underneath the boat, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
actually caught 2 marlin on that trip. So hopefully the fish finder's working out for us.
Yeah. Yung fish finder kasi malaki talaga yung gamit niyan. Dahil dun sa part na yan, yung fish finder, dun pa lang sa top ng area, malalaman mo na kung nasan yung
You've
isda, kung
arrived.
gaano ito
Destination
kalalaki,
is on your right.
makikita mo rin, at kung gaano ito karami. For now, andito kami ngayon sa GSIS building. I will do something that needs for my expenses, kaya nandito ako. So I'll gonna leave this live stream to Leo.
Okay, we're parked now. Alvin's got to take care of some business here, but we're going to leave you the stream with this. Again, our very first live stream. Hope you learned something or
Yeah.
something was informative, and we'll see you soon.